Good evening, you're watching Mission 2024 and a small look into that on either sides of the political divide was laid today in Parliament where the discussion began on the no confidence motion. We're going to get you all that went down in Parliament. I'm Preeti, Choudhry. These are the headlines. No confidence motion debate against the Modi government that's rolling in Parliament. Fiery face-off in Lok Sabha with Congress's Gogoi leading the charge. Suspense over Rahul Gandhi's Lok Sabha speech. India Today accesses Congress strategy that reveals that Congress MP will speak only when the Prime Minister is in the House. After Parliament, now Rahul Gandhi all set to get his old government bungalow back and will return to his 12th Tughlaq Lane residence. Rahul reacts as entire India is my home.
मेरा घर पूरा हिंदुस्तान है.
News click shutdown continues in Parliament. Piyush Goyal calls opposition netas traitors. India Today accesses email clincher of news click funding from China. United Opposition demands that Piyush Goyal apologize on the floor of the House for calling them traitors. Rajya Sabha Chairman Dhankar pulls up TMC MP Derek O'Brien for what he deemed was unruly behaviour. BJP says Derek O'Brien not suspended yet in hope that he will express regret. TMC says absolutely no regrets. Aam Aadmi Party's Raghav Chadda in a bit of a soup. 6 MPs say their names added without consent. ED heat on Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren. Enforcement watchdog summons Soren on 14th August over land scam probe. Claims Soren kin also involved in money laundering. Now, a day after Congress MP Rahul Gandhi made a comeback to the floor of the Lok Sabha, his name struck through the list of party speakers. He was to begin the no confidence motion discussion. However, it was Gogoi who had mooted the no confidence motion who led the charge. The last minute change even bewildered the government benches. Why the last minute pullback? Well, sources reveal that it is a part of a Congress strategy.
Optics, perception and strategy.
महोदय, मैं निम्नलिखित प्रस्ताव पेश करता हूं कि ये सभा मंत्री परिषद में विश्वास का भाव व्यक्त करती है.
It's not Rahul Gandhi leading the no trust debate against the BJP government. A day after he made a comeback to the floor of the Lok Sabha, his name struck through the list of party speakers.
सर, हमारी मांग स्पष्ट थी कि देश के मुखिया होने के नाते प्रधानमंत्री सदन में आए, अपनी बात रखे, अपनी संवेदना प्रकट करे और उस पर सारे पार्टी समर्थन दे और मणिपुर को एक संदेश जाए कि इस दुख की घड़ी में पूरा सदन मणिपुर के साथ है. हम मणिपुर में शांति चाहते हैं. मणिपुर के छात्र इंसाफ मांगते.
Congress instead pitched its MP Gaurav Gogoi to lead the charge on Tuesday. The last-minute change even bewildered the government benches.
क्या हुआ सर? हम तो राहुल गांधी जी के भाषण सुनने के लिए हम उत्सुक है सर. हम उत्सुक है राहुल गांधी का. राहुल क्या हो गया? ऐसे क्या?
The move is calculated. According to Congress sources, it's part of strategic game plan.
So many और कितने भी बड़ा और टेबल कर दूंगी सर.
The Gandhi science speech on the no trust motion reserved for the day when the Prime Minister would be physically present in the Lok Sabha. Prime Minister Modi is expected to reply to the motion on August 10. Rahul Gandhi held back from speaking till the Prime Minister is seen in the House on or before August 10. Congress appears to be meticulously crafting its narrative to showcase him as a formidable contender, ready to take on the Prime Minister head-on, and position him as the principal figure of the 26-party India alliance. Adding context to this political maneuvering, a Lokniti CSDS survey in May showed Prime Minister Modi as the top choice for 43% of respondents if elections were held then. Nonetheless, Rahul Gandhi was seen narrowing the gap with 27% of votes in his favour, marking an increase of 4 percentage points since the 2019 survey and a significant 13-point rise since 2014. 15% of those respondents expressed a newfound appreciation for the Congress leader after his Bharat Jodo Yatra. Within the opposition ranks, Rahul Gandhi was seen garnering the maximum public support, far ahead of several other regional satraps from the non-BJP parties. As the political landscape continues to evolve with the convergence of over 24 opposition parties under one umbrella, the ongoing no-confidence debate is becoming a platform for making powerful political statements leading up to the 2024 electoral battle. Bureau Report, India Today.
So what's happened, viewers, is it's gotten down on day one of the no-confidence vote. The Lok Sabha got adjourned a little earlier than anticipated. Smriti Irani was supposed to be the last speaker. She did not quite speak. But even Rahul Gandhi did not. He was to begin the no-confidence motion. And today, Smriti Irani, who defeated Rahul Gandhi in Amethi, was to close day one. Both of the star speakers of either sides of the political divide did not speak. Gaurav Gogoi began, and then, very tamely, the House was adjourned till tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Lots went down. Let's break it down one by one. Joining me right now is Rajdeep Sardesai, consulting editor, Rahul Srivastav, national affairs editor, in the studio with us, as well as Poulomi Saha and Moshmi, both of them joining us with the very latest coming in from Parliament. Rajdeep, first up, early this morning, so much speculation, anticipation, Rahul Gandhi back in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi kick-starting proceedings where the discussions on the no-confidence motion was concerned. Suddenly, there's a last-minute change and you have Gaurav Gogoi back in place. What went down? Why that last-minute change, Rajdeep?
The decision to not field Rahul Gandhi to start off the debate was taken after consultation this morning, where one of the suggestions made, among others, by the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge was that Rahul Gandhi should be seen to be, in a way, challenging Prime Minister Modi. And it was felt that this could only happen if Rahul Gandhi waited a bit and perhaps spoke either just before Prime Minister Modi on the third day of the debate, that's on the 10th, or certainly after a substantial number of speakers had already delivered their comments, so that Rahul Gandhi in a way could respond to them, thereby getting the chance to counter some of the criticism that may come the Congress leaders' way. So I think it's a tactical, strategic decision taken by the Congress. There was also the belief that if you speak just before the Prime Minister, then it positions you as the principal opposition to him, and you can almost share equal space in a way, is what one Congress leader told me. But yes, there were others within the Congress itself who were taken by surprise because they had gone into Parliament this morning expecting Rahul Gandhi to speak first. Even some of the BJP treasury benches were caught by surprise because the reason why Nishikant Dubey led the BJP debate was because he's seen as one of the leaders who takes on the Gandhi family at every opportunity. So the idea that the BJP had was to immediately target Rahul Gandhi the moment he had spoken. But that doesn't seem to have quite worked off. So purely, I think, tactical and strategic to position Rahul Gandhi in a way that he would be there in Parliament perhaps and speak just before the Prime Minister does, while the Prime Minister is in all likelihood sitting in the Lok Sabha.
Well, Rajdeep, interesting, tactical to position him that he takes on the Prime Minister, but is it just limited to positioning, maybe shielding as well? Because what we've seen, especially on the floor of the House, have been traditional Rahul Gandhi beta, Smriti Irani, Nishikant Dubey. All of them couldn't really attack Rahul Gandhi. Now, Rahul Gandhi would have the opportunity to respond to all the charges that have been made in days to come. And somewhere down as well, maybe if he speaks right before the Prime Minister Modi, little elbow room for the Prime Minister's speech also to factor in what Rahul Gandhi said. Is it a smart move or a silly move by the Congress? We're going to cut across to Moshmi, but I want to bring in Poulomi Saha, my colleague, first, because Poulomi, in midst of all of this, Congress quite surprised because we were already getting in messages from various Congress handles, YouTube links. This is where Rahul Gandhi is going to speak. Not many in the Congress hierarchy even knew that Rahul Gandhi would not open the debate today. Having said that, did it take the Treasury benches also for surprise? We could see it in Parliament. Following him was Nishikant Dubey. First 10 minutes was pretty much on Rahul Gandhi, but Rahul Gandhi didn't quite speak. The sheer fact that Smriti Irani was to end today, what's the reason that she didn't speak as well?
Well, that's right. Nishikant Dubey, in fact, focused a lot on the Gandhi family, specifically, of course, addressing Sonia Gandhi as well, speaking about Rahul Gandhi, that he would have wanted Rahul Gandhi to speak. That's what he said at the start of his speech as well. That is because Nishikant Dubey was actually expecting Rahul Gandhi to open the debate on the no confidence motion, as had been reported in the press early in the morning. But he also was taken by surprise. He had come prepared to take on Rahul Gandhi specifically after his speech. He was, of course, decided already as the first speaker of the Bharatiya Janata Party. That was something that we broke yesterday. But today, of course, after they learned that Rahul Gandhi is to open the debate, Nishikant Dubey prepared for the same, but that did not happen. So there was, of course, some amount of disappointment. You heard Prahlad Joshi over there say, you know, what happened within those last 5 minutes, because what we know from sources within the Speaker's office is that indeed Gaurav Gogoi reached the Speaker's office at about 11:55 a.m. Making a petition saying that Rahul Gandhi will be speaking instead of him and initiating the debate. They said that's absolutely all right. Say that on the floor of the House and we can, take proceedings forward. That was agreed upon. 5 minutes later, he was back just before the session convened for, after the adjournment at 12 noon. And he said, well, no, I'm going to go ahead and initiate. So what changed? Prahlad Joshi was asking the same question as well. As far as Smriti Irani was concerned, yes, there was a lot of buzz that Smriti Irani probably will be the speaker at about 6 p.m. This evening. 6 p.m. is when Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla came to the House, sat for 5 minutes and adjourned as soon as the last speaker was done. He adjourned for the day, took many by surprise. But with Smriti Irani, what we've been hearing already through the day, Preeti, is that they're probably saving her as a counter to Rahul Gandhi already. So Nishikant Dubey couldn't take on Rahul Gandhi. It's likely that Smriti Irani may go after Rahul Gandhi, but how much of a scope that leaves, because Rahul Gandhi is now expected to speak on the 10th of August. 10th of August, when they're already expecting the Prime Minister to make his reply by about 4 p.m. Between 12 and 4, you have 4 hours. So Rahul Gandhi and how many other speakers are to come before that, to come after that, before the Prime Minister makes his reply. It's a very small window. So it remains to be seen now how, both sides juggle their speakers, because what we've been seeing through the day, Preeti, is a cat and mouse game.
Well, it's all too interesting. So, Moshmi, before we cut across to Rahul Srivastava for a larger perspective, I want to bring you in what really happened. Because 11:55, Moshmi, you and I were standing outside Parliament and both of us received a message by the Congress handle saying this is the YouTube link. This is what you want to listen into if you want to, catch Rahul Gandhi speaking in Parliament. Most of the top leadership of the Congress was also clueless. Was it strategy, Moshmi, to do this? Was it pre-planned to do it, very subtly and stealth? Or was it just a last-minute maneuver coming in from Mr. Kharge's office suggesting that Rahul Gandhi should speak last?
Preeti, even yesterday when I spoke to Gaurav Gogoi, he gave two answers. He said, I could be the first speaker, perhaps Rahul Gandhi could be the first speaker. Either of us could be the first speaker. We haven't decided. Perhaps we'll decide in the morning. And then there comes a message from one of the senior Congress leaders in the morning at about 9 o'clock saying that Rahul Gandhi is going to be the first speaker. And then as the breaking news runs, come 11 o'clock and by 12, the game has changed. So somewhere, there was a rethink in the strategy and it worked out well for the Congress party, they would say, because it took the steam out of the entire attack of the ruling party, and also, the pinpointed attacks at Rahul Gandhi when he had not even spoken by Nishikant Dubey and other BJP MPs were rendered not so effective. Importantly, when KC Venugopal actually walked out of gate number 1 with Rahul Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi didn't even answer whether he would speak tomorrow. So, and he kept his cards closed whether he would speak in the evening. So, this is a part of a well thought out strategy. And you know, somewhere the Congress party feels that Rahul Gandhi, his comeback to the parliament should be pitched as Prime Minister versus Rahul Gandhi on the final day when the Prime Minister speaks. And that's one reason that tomorrow also we know that Revant Reddy and Hebe Edin would be the speakers from the Congress's side. Rahul Gandhi is heading to Rajasthan.
Well, you know, it's very, very interesting, Moshmi. But, you know, the list has been released of the opposition speaker, and one must think that there's some strategy in that as well. Because key speakers of the opposition in Lok Sabha are missing, Rahul. And I want to bring you in on this. There's no mention of Mahua Moitra. There's no mention of a Shashi Tharoor. Now, these are erudite speakers one would think would have spoken on the no confidence motion. Or do you think that could also change about?
See, I think these things can be changed. I agree with Polomi that the BJP must have had a rethink on Smriti Irani. If Rahul Gandhi speaks last for the opposition and Smriti Irani after that, it creates a counter for Rahul Gandhi, which can be more without gloves than what a Prime Minister can do. Also remember, if she speaks for half an hour, 40 minutes, it gives the backroom boys of the Prime Minister to create more content for the Prime Minister's rebuttal. So it does happen like that.
Is it possible? Because if Rahul Gandhi speaks last,
Yes.
it's about 18 hours of debate, then the Prime Minister has to come and answer, which doesn't factor into the 18 hours.
If he speaks last and there is Smriti is exhausted, then Smriti Irani, then PM has to be speaking right after Rahul Gandhi. So it will seem like a direct one-to-one between Rahul Gandhi and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But if you throw in Smriti Irani in between, definitely does create that. I think these are a lot of. I heard an interesting remark by Mr. Adhir Ranjan Choudhry that it's a googly. Ye humne googly mara hai. Now, since we were there in the morning and we were discussing, you see, what is a googly without getting a wicket? It has to get a wicket if it is a googly. Now, there are two issues. One, the googly will misfire because eventually the government numbers are going to be around 360. Once you walk out of Parliament on an issue with 360, remember, as I said, a big gun is brought out, and if you don't kill somebody, then there is no point. Second, and the template. The second, I had a rethink on what we were discussing in the morning. I think the Congress made a mistake. To me, it made a mistake. Prime Minister will reply to what the debate would be. For the 2 days, I am finding after the first day, barring Gaurav Gogoi's content on Manipur and Northeast, rest have spoken on everything else but really Manipur. Now, what does it mean? For 2 days, actually there is going to be no concerted attack on the central government on Manipur. But the debate was largely on Manipur to position yourself on Manipur, using it and position yourself across the country. What if Rahul Gandhi had spoken today and BJP had no replies for the next 2.5 days? Means what Rahul Gandhi would have said today would have been in play for the next 2.5 days. Questions would have been asked. Congress could have stood up and asked the BJP that you don't have reply to Rahul Gandhi's questions. I think sometimes this grand positioning, I think the Congress missed a trick. I think Rahul Gandhi should have been the first to speak. 2 days, nobody has an answer from the BJP. Nishikant Dubey had nothing to say on Manipur, nothing substantive. Now, if there were strong, potent questions from Rahul Gandhi, somebody who is the only leader who has been to Manipur in the last few days, I think the Congress would have been much better off.
But those questions were put forth by Gaurav Gogoi. You know, I rarely disagree with you, Rahul. But I would say this time around I do disagree because it's not that Rahul Gandhi has always had the best of outings in Parliament. Maybe shield him better because even the opposition would have gone after him in any case.
The opposition would have gone after him in any case, Preeti. But remember, I don't think you will carry what Gaurav Gogoi said home tonight.
Oh, well, okay, well, I'm sure Gaurav Gogoi doesn't want to hear that.
Gaurav is a very good friend, but how many people will carry a Gaurav Gogoi comment home and social media and the websites and everywhere? Who gets more traction, Rahul Gandhi or Gaurav Gogoi?
But, well, sometimes one would think like Rahul Gandhi gets traction for all the wrong reasons, especially when he's in Parliament. But having said that, I just want to hold on to our band of editors, and I'm going to come right back to them. Let's listen into what went down in Parliament.
पहला, उनकी राज्य सरकार विफल थी। दूसरा, उनका गृह विभाग और राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा सलाहकार विफल रहे। और तीसरा, प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के मौन रहने का कि वो अपनी भूल कबूल करना नहीं चाहते। जब हम बार बार पूछते हैं, सर बड़ी आश्चर्य की बात है कि सर कि अभी तक मैंने प्रधानमंत्री का नाम लिया, अभी तक मैंने मुख्यमंत्री का नाम लिया, अभी तक मैंने गृह मंत्री का नाम लिया, अभी तक उनकी तरफ से विरोध नहीं आया। लेकिन जब एक विशेष कंपनी के मालिक का नाम लिया तो ये सारे मंत्री और सांसद खड़े हो गए। किसकी सरकार है सर? ये किसकी सरकार है?
सोनिया जी का मैं बड़ा सम्मान करता हूं सर। सोनिया जी, मुझे जो लगता है कि उनके पार्टी की उनकी दो मनस्थिति है। वो एक हिंदू सभ्यता संस्कृति में बिलीव कर रही हैं, इसीलिए अलौकिका पंडिता की तरह जो पूरा किताब में लिखा हुआ है कि क्या क्या करना चाहिए एक भारतीय नारी को, उसका पूरा का पूरा पिक्चर सोनिया जी देती है। उनको दो काम करना है, बेटे को सेट करना है और दामाद को भेंट करना है।
What has been 9 years the great achievements of this government? Is state governments toppled by the BJP? Is this fair democracy? Price, महंगाई बहुत हो गई, महंगाई की मार अब की बार शायद सबको याद होगा। एलपीजी की प्राइस, कर्नाटक इलेक्शन ने दिखा दिया एलपीजी का क्या होता है। फिर अच्छे दिन कहते थे आप, अच्छे दिन आएंगे। मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ, हेल्थ एंड सर्वे इंडेक्स, इंडिया has gone down. Hunger index down.
All right, we're going to play some more of those reactions coming in on the speeches, the best of that in Parliament today. But let's go back to our editors. Rajdeep, ultimately, what's the game plan? Do you see the Congress, like you said, it's all about positioning Rahul Gandhi to try and pitch Rahul Gandhi against the Prime Minister? And do you think, it cuts both ways where Rahul Gandhi is concerned? That's a battle which the Congress has never won.
The section of the Congress, particularly dare I call them Team Rahul, believes that this is Rahul Gandhi's opportunity to once again position himself as the principal adversary to Prime Minister Modi. Remember, all the other potential top leaders of the India alliance are not there in the Lok Sabha. The Nitish Kumar, the Mamata Banerjees, the MK Stalins, they are chief ministers in their own state, so they're not in Parliament. The Congress is short, some would say, of talented, experienced speakers in Parliament. Rahul Gandhi has not spoken in Parliament since February when he raised the Adani issue during the motion of thanks. And this is an opportunity for Rahul Gandhi to set the narrative for the opposition ahead of the 2024 election. So yes, even though BJP leaders are saying, bring it on, we will expose Rahul Gandhi once he speaks in Parliament. The fact is, from a Congress perspective, this is an opportunity to show Rahul Gandhi as a first among equals at the very least, and thereby pit him against Prime Minister Modi. Since over the last 1 year, he's been the one raising the inconvenient questions, is what the Congress is claiming.
All right, we're running short of time, but one minute to each of our three editors. Moshmi, let me begin with you. What can we expect tomorrow and the day after? Understanding that the Congress has always been very, very secretive of what's really going on. Even the highest echelons don't quite know what's going to happen. Is Sonia Gandhi going to speak? Is Shashi Tharoor going to speak? Because both their names not there in the speaker's list till now.
I assume that question is to me, Preeti, because
Yes,
I lost your
Mashmi, to you.
voice for a bit. But let me tell you clearly, that Shashi Tharoor's name or Adhir Ranjan Chaudhry's name is not in the list because they've had their turns in the Delhi service bill. So they were the speakers there. So apparently that's a part of the strategy as well. But importantly, there are many ifs and buts in this entire Rahul Gandhi versus Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because last time, the opposition created a ruckus over Rahul Gandhi's entire speech being expunged. Big chunks of his speech were expunged from the entire proceedings of the House. So we will have to wait and see whether Rahul Gandhi faces the same consequences this time as well. But remember, this will be the time when he will get to speak in the Parliament after making a comeback. And I don't think that he is going to leave any stone unturned to make it a very scathing attack.
Polami, 1 minute, how does the BJP view this? Because this is a fabulous opportunity as well for the government somewhere down the line, if it is a battle of Rahul versus Modi.
Well, obviously, the BJP, of course, is looking forward to countering Rahul Gandhi. They do realize in fact, they were quite prepared to do so this morning as well, when news, of course, spread that Rahul Gandhi would be initiating the discussion on the no-confidence motion that had been moved against the central government. The BJP, of course, has got some big guns who will be coming out to defend the government already. Some of them have spoken today, including Union Minister Kiran Rijiju already. We're waiting, of course, for the Home Minister to speak tomorrow. The Home Minister will also take to the floor of the House as well. He's going to specifically, of course, focus on the Manipur issue as well, because he's been saying constantly, and the government stand has been very consistent about this, that we're ready to discuss Manipur, but the reply will only come from the Home Minister. So the Home Minister, Nirmala Sitharaman, Jyotiraditya Scindia, Smriti Irani, still guns that will go off as, of course, 2 more days of this debate.
2 more days. And Rahul Srivastava, I'll bring you in once again. Just a minute, if you can encapsulate it, and it's difficult to do so. If it's a battle between Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi, it's advantage Modi.
I won't say that.
You won't say that?
I won't say that. How somebody positions, see, it will all depend on what the agenda of the debate emerges. In a battle of perception, if it is Manipur, that's the weak spot of the government. Because if it was a strong point, Prime Minister Modi would have spoken 10 times on it. Now, in a scenario, how well the opposition manages to keep the focus on Manipur, because it wants to, using Manipur, paint failed government on Modi's door, or a failed Prime Minister on Modi's door. But if they allow the debate to fritter away onto bread and butter issues, it will be a Xerox of what happened during the president's motion. The government will walk away with the numbers.
In 2018. And perception.
So it has to be kept local, not national.
All right. Okay. Local, not national. And when we say local here, it means Manipur. We're going to keep a keen eye on all developments. Our editor is going to get us the latest analysis and exactly what's gone down in the House. Thank you all for joining us.